Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Universal Orlando Resort, where we're gonna be trying basically a new food offering venue here. Not really new, but the Circus McGurkus Cafe has just reopened from its lengthy refurbishment. We're gonna go pop in. They do have a new mobile food option, but from what I'm hearing online, it's set up very similar to how the Minion Cafe is. Where you basically go in, grab a seat, and then they will bring the food out to your table. I want to try out some of the new food offerings that they do have in there. So let's head on over there to Seuss Landing and go try out the Circus McGurkus Cafe. Should be a fun time. Let's head on over to Seuss Landing. All right, look at that. Tonight, grand opening. It's actually not tonight. The restaurant has now been reopened for at least well over a week now. But if you look right here, we got a sign pointing you to where the mobile food and drink pickup is, which is right around the corner over there. All right, let's head on in and grab a seat. Okay, so a little different than the Minion Cafe is that when you come and arrive, you kind of seat yourself. It's not too crowded right now, thankfully. But just like the Minion Cafe, I'm going to show you in a second, you basically sit down, scan the QR code, order through the app, and then they bring the food to you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and order. Let's pull out my camera. Okay. Right here. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see what looks good. We got the popcorn shrimp box for $16.99, the roast beef sandwich, magician meatball cone, the big top burger, so many good options. I'm gonna need a minute to decide, and then I'll let you know what I end up getting. Alright, now that I've completed my order, I'm gonna go ahead and scan the QR code right here in the middle. There we go. And now they will bring us our food. Okay, so I've completed my order. It took about 10 minutes for the food to arrive. Not even 10 minutes, maybe like 7 or 8 minutes. But looking at my order, I basically picked what spiked my fancy the most, what looked the most appetizing, and not something that would overfill me, if you know what I mean. Let's take a quick look at what I ended up getting, because the food looks amazing. Okay, so first up, the roast beef sandwich, which comes with mushroom meatloaf, shaved ribeye, cheddar cheese, and crispy onions on a pretzel bun with curly fries. For $18.99. So definitely a hefty price. Alright, the next option, the green eggs and ham chocolate cheesecake. This one is a bit more self-explanatory as to what it is. It is literally just cheesecake, decorated to look like the famous green eggs and ham from the Dr. Seuss book. This one goes for $6.99. And then the last option, which is definitely the star of all the social media content that I've been seeing the past week, is the Sneelock's Pink Lemonade for $7.99. It comes with a nice curly straw, and then kind of like a souvenir cup. There's some writing and theming all around it. I would definitely have to take this home and keep it because it definitely would look nice on the desk back home with all my other souvenir cups that I have. The first thing we're going to try is the roast beef sandwich. Of course, you got your classic curly fries. This is really fun. It comes with like a little itty bitty like grilled cheese sandwich almost on the top. I think it's grilled cheese. Okay, even this is A+. Alright, now let's dig in. It's a big boy, so let's try to do this without making a mess. It does remind me very much of the Drew's pork sandwich from over at the Minion Cafe. I think it's like the same meat and same like, I don't know. It just very much reminds me of it. But I will say I kind of prefer this one. I'm not a huge fan of the Drew's Pork Dominion Cafe. It's not my go-to when I go there. But this, already impressed with the food options here at the Circus McGurkus Cafe. Okay, and now it's time for the green eggs and ham chocolate cheesecake. Excited for this one. Let's see how I can do this. Oh yeah, here we go. Now something about me, I love cheesecake. It is one of my favorite like dessert dishes. I could honestly see myself just in the park, I'm hungry, want a quick snack to eat, and I just come here just for the cheesecake. This is good. Alright, gonna move these out of the way now and try the Sneelock Pink Lemonade. Let's give it a try. Okay. Shockingly, this isn't my, like, I don't know, it's just typical pink lemonade that you can get at the supermarket, really. There's nothing special about it other than being in a fancy cup and having a good presentation when it arrives to your table. The presentation on the top with like the pink stars or the red stars kind of gets messed up anyway when you start drinking it. So other than having a good presentation, there's nothing special about it. I do kind of want to try the, see what the other drink that they have here tastes like. Still glad I got it. Still glad I got it for the cup at least, but I guess just as far as flavor, it doesn't really have that wow factor, that punch to it. Alright, and now I'm going to try to finish up all the food that I did pay for, and then I will see you after with my final thoughts of everything that I tried here today. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to turn off the camera for a bit, finish up the food, and then I will wrap up the video. So that's going to conclude our visit here to the Circus McGurkus Cafe Stoo-pendous right here at Islands of Adventure. I was wildly impressed with some of these food offerings. I haven't been inside here since I was a kid, so I don't know how much of the theming and story of like the whole big top idea really, has been changed. But the restaurant was closed for a significant amount of time, basically through the entire holiday season leading up until Mardi Gras. And so I'm glad that we got to come out and check it out. The food, top-notch. Universal, you did a great job. I can tell that you're really trying to step up like the quick service offerings here in the resort. Definitely come out and try out the Circus McGurkus Cafe. Price-wise, it's about on par with other Universal quick service restaurants. That sandwich, the roast beast sandwich, was definitely, you know, put a dent in my wallet. Come out, check it out, and if you don't have time to dine inside, I walked right in. There was no wait. It took not even 10 minutes to bring me my food. But if you don't have time for that even, you could always do the mobile ordering option, which is definitely a bonus. I'm glad that they have that as an option. So, I mean, yeah, come out and check out the Circus McGurkus Cafe. Went out here at Universal Orlando. Very good time. You're gonna have a great time here. But now that we did that, it's only fitting to go on a couple rides here at Seuss Landing to make this sort of a Dr. Seuss centric video. So let's go hop on the High and Scoot's trolley train first, and then go ahead and ride an all-time favorite here at the park, the Cat in the Hat. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Only a 20-minute wait. Don't mind if I do.
Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done.
The Circus McGurkus, the world's greatest show. On the face of the earth or wherever you go. Here in Ring 1, from the ocean of Ulf, is a sight most amazing, a walrus named Rolf. You can stand on one whisker, this wonderful Rolf. On top of 5 balls, 2 tennis, 3 golf. It's a marvelous trick if I say so myself. And while this wild ruckusing goes on below, at the top of the tent, look, the star of the show. Great Daredevil Sneewalk, the world's bravest type. Great Sneewalk soars up to a terrible height. We looked, and we saw him settling on the map. We looked, and we saw him, the Cat in the Hat.
Make that cat go away. You do not want to play. He should not be allowed when your mother is out.
Why, we can have lots of good fun, if you wish, with a game that I call Up with a Fish. And I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. They are tame, oh so tame. They would come here to play. They would give you some fun on this wet day. No, not in the house. They should not fly kites in a house. They should not.
Have no fear of this mess,
Said the Cat in the Hat.
I always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know.
Then our mother came in and said to us to.
Did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do?
Should we tell her about it? Now what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you?
Okay, everyone, that's gonna do it today from Universal Orlando Resort. We came to do what we wanted to do. We ate at the Circus McGurkus Cafe Stoo-pendous right here in Seuss Landing. Definitely one of the underrated quick service restaurants here. They have definitely stepped up the game. I remember the food used to not be very good or appetizing at all, and they really are at least making it, you know, worth checking out. We definitely also rode the 2 top tier rides here in Seuss Landing, the High in the Sky Seuss trolley train ride right over there, the Grand Circle tour of Seuss Landing, of course, and then the Cat in the Hat right behind me. Definitely 2 amazing attractions here in the park that have been here, I guess not since opening day. Cat in the Hat is an opening day attraction, but the High and Scoot's trolley train opened a few years later after the park did in 1999. Not an opening day attraction, but I do know that the track has actually been here since opening day, because originally there was a much different ride concept centered around McMonkey McBean, I believe. My good friend Storybook Amusement has a great video all about that attraction. Definitely go ahead and check it out. I mean, anyway guys, thanks for sticking with us, and I will see you in the next one, Twisters. Take care.